So we have different types of approach. Some of them or some of you may be already using the envelope approach, no? Yung ito dito sa envelope na to, ilalagay ko yung pambayad ko sa bills, sa aking monthly recurring bills, sa aking obligations. Now, the other envelope is for my savings. The other envelope is for my loans, no? May pwedeng credit card, pwedeng car loan or house loan or whatnot. The other approach is online approach. This is actually what I am using right now. Kasi digital naman na po tayo, no? And marami pong mga apps na pwede nating i-download from iStore, from iTunes and Play Store. No? So the app that I'm using, ang ginagawa ko lang po is dinidivide ko sa tatlo yung aking activities. No? It's divided into my operating expenses, ano po ba yung aking mga monthly recurring bills, no, yung mga internet, no, yung electricity, the water bill. And then I also, of course, set aside a portion of my income, which is 20% for my investment and savings, and 20% for my leisure activities. Ayan. That is the normal scenario. Pero pagka we are still in a debt situation, we can tweak a little yung mga percentage, no? Kasi again, our priority is to pay off our debts para makapagsimula na po tayong mag-ipon. Ayan. So, after freeing yourself from debts, the next thing that you would want to maintain is syempre, debt-free lifestyle po muna tayo. Medyo disciplined naman na tayo, no? Nakapagsimula na tayo. So you can do this by refraining from increasing your existing debts, no? While these debts haven't been paid off. So second is to create a strategic spending plan that works for you. You do not have to spend what you don't have by living within your means, no? So konting disiplina po muna tayo, and once you've managed this, you can already start creating a savings plan, no? That's workable for you. And because ito po yung very ideal, no? Ideally, savings should be our first expense once we have received our salary, no? So ito po yung old formula. One of the most common problems po kasi with us Filipinos is that come payday, we tend to spend first, no? Spend first and save whatever is left. Sometimes, wala pang natitira. So, paano tayo makakapag-ipon? Here, the new formula, this is the ideal formula kasi po, should be setting aside first the portion of our salary come payday, ano po, and then live within our means. Key is making savings a must and a habit. Dapat po, consistent po tayo. You know why? Because we have to be prepared for life emergencies as well. Alam niyo po ba, na kahit nag-iipon po tayo, your savings can go down the drain in just one snap. Ayan. So nakakalungkot po na even if we have already started our savings and we are not protected, no? Hindi tayo covered. What happens with our savings is nade-drain siya because of this life uncertainties, or what we call the showstopper in life, no? Pagka may nangyaring disability, nagkaroon ng dreaded disease or death in the family, it gives room for, we really need to give room for life uncertainties. Yeah. So how do we do that? Ito po. We have to have a long-term contingency plan in order for us to be adequately protected. All right. So we want actually to make sure that in the event of uncertainties such as makikita nyo dito sa picture, no, critical illness or accidents, hospitalization, and even disability, not only you are protected, pati po yung savings nyo protektado. Because our investment-linked life insurance products also have critical illness benefits that protect you and your investment. You were already able to transfer the responsibility from your own pocket to our product solution. Ayan. Now, let me show you these two ways of savings. here in the Philippines, when we talk about savings, madalas po, ang naririnig ko is, I have savings in the bank. Sige, let's talk about your savings in the bank first. So say for example, si Mr. Saver, Mr. or Miss Saver is saving 3,000 pesos monthly in the bank. That will give him or her 36,000 pesos for a year, no? That's a very cute interest of less than 1%. So isipin niyo po, no, nag-ipon kayo na isang taon, merong 36,000. What happens with Mr. or Miss Saver if he or she gets diagnosed with critical illness? Ang unang gagawin niya is to withdraw the money from the bank. No? 36,000. Wipe out ang kanyang savings. Zero balance. And ang mas lungkot pa dyan, I don't think 36,000 is sufficient for him or her to recover. Di ba po? Versus saving with VUL, or what we call the variable unit link. When we talk about variable unit link, gone are the days that this is just pure benefit. This is a combination of protection plus savings and investment. So the 3,000 pesos po per month will also give him 36,000 per year. Pero if Mr. or Miss Saver got diagnosed with critical illness, he has emergency fund available after 90 days. Meron po siyang more than 500,000, no, to spend in order for him to be cured and recover. Imagine, 3,000 lang po yan, no? So 600,000 emergency fund. If nothing happens, say for example, healthy naman po, no, and wala namang accident na nangyari, he can actually use that fund after 16 years. No? That's 500,000 pesos for the education of his child. Kung hindi naman po kailangan magbayad ng tuition because the child is scholar, matalino, kagaya nyo, it's okay. You can just let the money grow and yung fund nyo will be waiting for you. It's going to be 3 million pesos retirement fund available after 35 years. Diba po ang sarap? Kasi we want to have an enjoyable retirement instead of retiring our enjoyment. Ang maganda pa dyan, meron pa tayong iiwan ng 1 million pesos for our loved ones. No? So this is actually this illustration is for or this numbers is for illustration purposes for a 30-year-old male who is saving 3,000 pesos monthly. Ayan. So, again, don't spend what you don't have. Debt, because pag po yung utang po, we really need to live within our means. Why? Because the pain of debt lasts longer than the pleasure of your purchase. Ayan po. So, sabi nga po ni Sir Zheng Hua, no, when there is hell to pay, it is usually cheaper to pay it than to an endless hell of financial stress. Bayaran po natin ang ating mga obligations. So now, we need to sacrifice a little now for a more secured future ahead of you. Again, allow me to introduce who we are. We are True Life UK and we are a Philippine subsidiary of Prudential PLC, headquartered at United Kingdom. We are established in 1996 and consistently ranked among the top 5 industry players since 2001. I'm very proud to say that just last year, in the middle of the pandemic, we got that #1 ranking. All right, and our fund manager is Spring Investment. Please feel free to Google who our fund manager is. It is named the largest retail manager in Asia thrice in a row. Ayan. We pioneered investment-linked insurance products which changed the landscape of the Philippines life insurance industry. And our financial literacy is one of our many advocacies. Ayan po. So, I am now ready for the questions and answer. Q&A na po tayo, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to use the chat box. I'm not sure if you can unmute your microphones po.
Pwede silang mag-raise hand, no, Gretch, para ma-allow natin sila to talk.
Sige po.
All right. So, do you have any question? Ayan, I hope, no, meron tayong natutunan about debt management. Dapat sana hindi tayo mabaon sa utang, no, right after this session. Okay, so yes, do you have any questions?
Ayan, baka medyo mahaba yung tanong nila kaya tinatype pa nila OM Warren.
We can allow them to talk naman, no? Basta just raise your hand lang. Ayan, para maano natin. Ma-activate
May
natin.
nag-raise na
Ayan, there you go.
hand.
Okay, there you go.
Sige, pa-unmute na lang po. Ayan, hindi po namin naririnig kung nagsasalita na kayo.
Demetria? Miss Demetria, go ahead. Alright, no? So, mukhang hindi nag-work yung audio ni Miss Demetria, no? So, hindi natin siya marinig. So, anyone else? Sayang.
Ayan, meron pong anonymous, no? May nakukulong po ba sa utang? This is actually a legal question, no? That can be answered by an attorney. Pero ang nakakatakot po kasi is if we use a check, no, para magbayad ng utang at nag-bounce. Yun po medyo yun yung talagang nakakatakot kasi it's documented. Pero to really answer your question about kung may nakukulong man sa utang, OM Warren, do you have any idea about it po ba?
Ito wala tayong data, no, Gretch, pero just to answer the question, ang dami kasing klase ng utang, no. Let's say for example, maglo-loan tayo sa bank, no. So usually naman yung bank meron silang tinatawag na or meron silang hinahanap na something, no. Ano can you help me? Ano yung tawag doon? Yes, collateral. Meron silang tinatawag na collateral or hinahanap yon to someone na nangungutang, no, bago nila talaga i-allow if eventually na pahiramin yung money, no? So with that, kung hindi naman talaga mababayaran yung inutang nila sa bangko, no, most probably may ilit yung kanilang collateral na anything, no? So yon.
Normally lote, no, or bahay. Pag medyo malaki.
Yes, no, that's why it's important na you have your life insurance, especially the VUL or what we so-called Insuravest, no, yung diniscuss ni Gretch kanina, because pagka meron kang life insurance, actually pwede mo tong ipang-collateral sa bangko. Alright, so let's say for example, meron kang life insurance worth 2 million. Ayan, no? So, meron tayong mga ganong clients, no, Gretch, ginagawa nila is tinatransfer muna nila yung beneficiary or ina-assign muna yung policy as a beneficiary yung bangko instead of their family members. So with that, nakakautang sila from time to time. So pagka nabayaran na nila yon and gusto nilang mag-loan ulit ng panibago, so it's all right. Mataas yung probability na ma-approve ulit yung kanilang loan.
Yes. Ayan. May second question pa po tayo dito. How do you start paying off your loan? It's actually really depending on magkano ba yung how much do you have right now, no? And how much are you willing to set aside in order for you to pay off your debts. So pagka po kasi loan, say for example, no, credit card. So it's a loan sa credit card. Before, Takot po akong gumamit ng credit card. Kasi alam ko sa sarili ko na very impulsive po ako, no? When I go to the mall, alam ko magsuswipe-swipe ako. So, right now, I already know how to handle my finances. So, pagka po umuutang ako sa credit card, I make sure that I also pay it in full. So, yung kinukuha ko lang dyan is yung kung magkano lang po yung kaya kong bayaran. And I make sure that earlier than on time para hindi na po ako mag-accrue or mag-incur pa ng interest. So, if your question is, how do you start? It's really depending on how disciplined you are and how much soon you want to um, go away from from the debts po. Yan. Meron po ba kayong add-on, Sir OM Warren?
Well, basically, no, na-discuss to kanina ni UM Gretch. Depende kung marami ka bang utang. So basically kung sino yung pinakamataas na interest rate, no? So syempre siya yung una muna nating tatapusan. Pero it doesn't mean nakakalimutan natin yung iba nating utang, no? Pero kung isa lang naman, most probably dapat nasa ano mo na yan, no? Nasa calendar mo na yan. So whenever na meron ka ng income, no, na receive mo na yung income mo every 15 and 30. So dapat inuuna natin siya kasi ang loan or utang meron kasi yung interest, no? So yung interest na yon sayang. No, sayang. Sana nasi-save up na natin 'yon for other purposes. So with that sana mas nauuna natin bayaran yung mga matataas na interest rates.
Ito. Advisable po bang kumuha ng gadget sa home credit? Para saan po ba yung gadget? Yung purpose. Ayan. Kasi kung gusto lang natin siya in terms of gaming, no, hindi po ganun ka-urgent yung need para kumuha ng isang bagay na hindi naman po natin kailangan. Plus, babayaran pa natin siya sa mas malaking halaga.
Siguro ganito, no, Miguel, it's important na you may want to talk to your financial advisor who invited you here because kailangan yung himayin, no, kung ano ba yung uunahin ninyo. Is it part of your need or baka naman gusto mo lang magkaroon ng gadget tapos ilo-loan natin siya, no? So in this case, it's better na pag-usapan ninyo ng financial advisor ninyo, no, para mas mag-guide kayo properly. Ayan. So, I think that's all, Gretch.
Meron pa po dito, Sir Warren. Usually debts come when expenses is bigger than income. What po masuggest nyo gawin if ganon? It really happens, no, pagka nagkakaroon na tayo ng utang, kung mas malaki na yung bayarin kumpara sa ating income. So it's really important for us to really be disciplined and to really identify ano po ba yung kailangan natin. Yun po muna yung focus natin. Needs muna para hindi tayo mag-incur ng mga additional debts. So para po maiwasan kung ano na po tayo sa ganong situation, babalik po tayo sa list down everything and then prioritize paying off yung mga nag-i-incur ng mga malalaking interest para po nang sa ganon, hindi po lumaki yung ating utang.
Siguro sa akin, Gretch, no? May tulong dito si financial advisor kung sino nag-invite sa kanila, no? Kasi pagka ganito na talaga, kailangan na talaga natin maghanap ng extra income. So kung let's say for example nasa status ka ng pagiging empleyado and wala ka na masyadong ine-expect more than kung ano man yung ine-earn mo, so kailangan kasi mas mapataas natin yon, no? Kung let's say for example kung nag-earn ka ng 20,000 on a monthly basis and yet yung expenses mo is more than that, so ibig sabihin ng mangyayari niyan, ang cycle natin is income, 'di ba? Kumbaga trabaho, kita, tapos bayad utang, 'di ba? Ganun ulit. Tapos hindi pa man tapos yung utang mo, parang kailangan mo na ulit magtrabaho. So with that, kailangan natin kumayod ng extra. No, that's
Yes.
why talk to your financial consultant, no?
Mm.
Dun sa nag-invite sa inyo, for sure meron silang may bibigay sa inyong advice kung ano yung mga pwede ninyong pagkakitaan aside from kung let's say for example talagang kinukulang. Ayan.
Multiple streams of income. Isa po yan sa mga lesson na natutunan natin ngayong pandemic, no? Not just having only one source of income kasi pagka po gaano kataas man yung sweldo natin, we cannot tell what will happen tomorrow. So kailangan talaga prepared tayo and we have to have multiple sources of income po.
Alright? So, meron pa ba?
Sa tingin nyo
meron
po,
pa.
ito po meron po. Sa tingin nyo po, ang pangungutang po ba ay ugali na ng Pinoy o isang bagay na hindi maiiwasan dahil sa kalagayan ng isang mahirap na Pilipino? Yan. It depends. It could be a lifestyle, it could be ugali po, or it could be kailangan talaga. That's why pagka hindi po tayo protected, it really limits our yung ating sources. So, hindi lang naman po Pilipino. Kasi may mga ibang bansa na mas malaki po talaga yung credit card, no? Ang gamit talaga nila. As mas sanay pa nga tayo sa cash eh. So, mas safer. Pero, yeah, it really depends kung ano po yung lifestyle, kung anong situation. But what matters is how we can address, no? So, we have to acknowledge it first and address paano tayo alis, no? Alleviate away from the debt situation. Which is best to do to save money, add extra income, or lessen the gastos? It goes hand in hand. Ayan po. Mas mabilis, no? Tayo makakapag-impok, mas mabilis tayo makakapag-invest pag pinagsabay natin siya. Because however, kung ano man yung gawin natin sa pagsisikip ng belt natin, we know that there's inflation, no? And inflation, pag hindi natin nabit yan, kahit magtipid tayo na magtipid, mag-i-increase yung value ng mga binibili natin. So it's really important na pag andun tayo sa debt situation, konting discipline, no? And also add another source of income. Yan. Meron pa po ba? I think that's it, no? And again, we would like to thank everyone for being here tonight. We have a lot more of financial wellness sessions in store for you. Please reach out to your friends, financial advisors who invited you over for the schedule. Kasi lahat po yon makakatulong sa inyo in terms of financial wellness. All right. Again, my name is Gretchen Marcelo, and let me leave you with this, no? When you talk or when you think about your dreams, ano po ba yung ating iniisip? One day, someday, makakamtan ko yun? Or day one, gagawin ko na siya ngayon. I hope I was able to impart and inspire you for this session, no? And I hope also that we will start taking actions para po we can already live our dreams and make it into reality. Ayan. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day po sa ating lahat. See you again on our next session.